Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll describe how to merge Git branches using Git Bash without create the pull request. So this is the part 20 of GitHub tutorial. So before going through this video, I'll suggest you go through my part 19 of GitHub tutorial, that is steps for merging Git branches using GitHub and create pull request. So you can find out this video under this playlist, that is Git and GitHub tutorial. Okay, so in my last video I already have described that is how to create a pull request and merge between the branches and check the contents using GitHub. But here I'll show you how to check the contents under the branches, that is main and testing branch. Here I'll show you these two branches, main and testing, in local using git command or using Git Bash. So to do that, first let me clone this Satya2 repository to my local. So what I'll do here, I'll just go here and copy this one, and I'll go here and click here the Git Bash here. Okay, so here what I'll do here, so here I'll clone this my repository, right? So I'll type this command, that is git clone, and what is the URL I have copied from GitHub repository. So after then I'll before that what I'll do, yes, so git clone this command, and after then I'll paste that URL what I copy from the GitHub. So I paste here, after then I click enter. So it is cloning into Satya2 repo folder here. Whatever files and folders you can see under main branch, that is myfile.cs, myfile2.cs, and readme.md file. So after cloning, we can see here that is our clone is successfully, and after clone successfully you can see that one Satya2 folder is created, and here you can see all these files: myfile.cs, myfile2.cs, readme.md file, and .git local repository. Okay, so now what I'll do here, I want to now create the directory to this Satya2 repository and check the files in this local repo under main branch. So what I'll do here, I will use one command, that is cd satya2. Okay, so this command will create the directory for me. So after click enter, you can see that it will create a directory for me, that is under desktop docs folder, and my git repo yt satya2, and the branch name is main. So and I will check the list of files under main branch in Satya2 repository in my local. So I put the command, that is ls. So you can see that my three files it is showing: myfile.cs, myfile2.cs, and a readme.md file. And .git is a local git repository, it is a hidden file, so it is not showing here. So whatever the files you can see here in GitHub repository, this this is a remote repository, you can see the same files under main branch in Satya2 repository, local git repository. Alright, so here what I'll do, check the new properties added in myfile.cs under main branch. So what I'll do, that there is a command called cat and myfile.cs. I'll put here file.cs. So this command will show the new properties and the content inside the myfile.cs under main branch. So you can see that all the contents is showing here, whatever in our myfile.cs. That is the new content we have added in my last video, that is company name, public string, comp name property, and get and set type accessor. Okay, and if you see here, that myfile.cs content in our local repository, so I here put click here edit, and you can see that all these contents, whatever you see here. After put this command cat myfile.cs, and the new properties you added in the last video, that is the public string state name and public string company name. The same content also available in our local directory, that is the public string state name and public string company name. Okay, so and same way we need to check the properties added in myfile2.cs under main branch. So what I'll do is the same way, I'll put here cat myfile2.cs. after then I click enter. So you can see in my previous video I already have added new property, that is public string native id under myfile2.cs. the same thing, after cloning it is successfully reflected in our local Git directory. So if I'll open this myfile2.cs, so you can see that the same content is available also here. Okay, so in this way we can clone the repository and get the latest content from the repository to our local Git directory here, and check the new content using command, that is cat and the file name. So what I'll do here, I'll check the files in this local repo under testing branch. Okay, so what we have checked before, that is using main branch, but here I'll check using under testing branch. So git checkout and the branch name is testing. So click enter. Now you can see that our branch is switched from main to testing here. Okay, so I'll just here put it as full screen. Okay, and okay, this is fine. So I just clear the screen now for better visible of these commands. Now our branch successfully switched to main to testing. So here what I'll do here, I'll check the list of files here. So what I'll do under testing branch, put the command ls. So you can see under testing branch also 3 files, myfile.cs, myfile2.cs and the readme.md file. So same way I'll check the new property added in myfile.cs under testing branch. So what I'll do, I'll put the command, that is cat myfile.cs. so that you can see that whatever content is available in under main branch in myfile.cs, the same new property is also available, that is public string company name under testing branch in myfile.cs. So check the new properties added in myfile2.cs under testing branch. So what I'll do, I will put this command cat myfile2.cs. So you can see that the same new properties also available in myfile2.cs under testing branch, that is the public string native id. Alright, so here what I'll do now, I'll connect to main branch and modify the myfile2.cs. So I'll connect to the main branch here, so git checkout main. After then you can see that our branch switched from testing to main here. So I want to clear the screen. Alright, so what I'll do, I'll modify the myfile2.cs. so I'll go here, right click edit, and here what I'll do, I will add one new property under in myfile2.cs under main branch. So public string and the property name is satyadb, and put the get and set type accessor and save the changes. After then I close this and go here to my Git Bash. So what I'll do here, I'll check the status first. So git status. Now you can see that myfile2.cs is not staged for commit, that means it's recently modified but it's not available in our staging. So what I'll do to move these changes to my staging area, I add this changes to staging area, then commit these changes to local git, and finally push these changes to GitHub repository. So what I'll do to add this staging area, there is a command called git add, and the file name I need to put my file 2.cs. so this will add these changes to my staging area. After then click enter. So my file is successfully added to my staging area. Alright, so here I check the status, and here I added this file changes, whatever modified in this file content, it is available in my staging area. So before commit and push these changes, I need to configure my email ID and username that is related to my GitHub repository here for login purpose. Alright, so here what I'll do, here I copy this, go here and enter. So my mail ID is successfully configured to my, that is the Mohan CS GitHub username. So same way I will configure for my username to particular GitHub repository account. So here I'll configure my GitHub account username as well. So successfully I configure my mail ID and username to my GitHub repository. So I will clear the screen here. So now I'll commit and push these changes using command. So here to commit these changes I use one command called git commit and -m, and inside double quotation I'll use one message, that is the satyadb added under main branch. Alright, so after then I'll click enter here. So my it is this committed successfully. You can see one file change to insertion, that is 2 lines is added in my my file 2.cs and main branch. So after then what I'll do, that push these changes to my local that is the GitHub repository after commit these changes to my local git, and finally I will move or push these changes to my GitHub repository, that is the Satya2. So here I'll use one command called git push origin and the branch name, and click enter. So it takes some time to push these changes to our GitHub repository. You can see here our changes has been pushed successfully to our GitHub repository under main branch. So after then what I'll do, I'll refresh the GitHub repository here under main branch. Alright, so before you can see that under main branch it was 14 commits, but now it is showing 15 commits after added this new push these changes under my file 2.cs. You can see that the commit message is successfully reflected here. If I'll open this file name, so you can see that the new content is available here. So you can see that total number of commits is 15 and the new commit message is showing here, that is satyadb and satyadb added under main branch in my file 2.cs. and you can see that the same properties name is reflected after push these changes, that is the public string satyadb in under main branch in my file 2.cs. So here what I'll do, so I check this content of my file 2.cs in GitHub repository under main branch. Okay, I will switch to testing branch in local using Git Bash. So what I'll do, I'll go to my Git Bash. So I want to clear the screen, and I want to use one command for switch our branch from main to testing. So git checkout testing here. So now we can see that our branch is successfully changed from main to testing. So here after then what I'll do, I will merge the main branch changes to testing branch using Git Bash. So what is the command is, that is git merge, and the branch name I need to mention here. So after then click enter. So merge, okay, I put here the wrong main branch name, that is the instead of main I put here man, so that's why there is some error is coming, we cannot merge. So I will again rectify this command, that is the git merge and the main branch. Alright, so here you can see that the one's interface is shown like this. We get one interface for giving merge description as here, that is the default merge. You can see that is the merge branch main into testing, right? So there we get an interface for giving merge description as here default merge message is given as merge branch main into testing, and save the changes. So for save the changes here, I put one key combination like :wq. So here I put here one combination here, right, :wq. So after then this wq means here wq means that we want to save and quit the file, right? So in this interface what we get here, so that is the default merge message shown in yellow in Git Bash, same as we done in GitHub during merge in my previous video, that is part 19. And here in Git Bash, when we merge from main branch to testing branch, to save the changes I put one key combination, that is the :wq, right? If this is not working, then put escape, then press the escape button from your keypad, plus and : and wq. So after then it will work successfully. So wq means it we want to save and quit the file. So after then I click enter. So now we can see that so after successfully merged the changes from main branch to testing branch, then we get the details here, right? So our branch is merged successfully from main to testing here, that is the myfile2.cs, 2 insertions, 1 file change, that is the myfile2.cs, and 2 insertion, that is mean 2 lines. Alright, so now I check the list of files and new modifications in myfile2.cs under testing branch. So under testing branch what I'll do, I just put here one command called git branch. So you can see that testing is our connected and current connected branch, that's the active branch here, because the star symbol is available left side of the testing branch. Then I want to check the list of files. I put one command called ls under testing branch after the merging, that is the 3 files, myfile.cs, myfile2.cs, and a readme.md file. So I'll check the new modifications are contained in myfile2.cs under testing branch. So what I'll do, the command is cat myfile2.cs. You can see here after merged from main to testing, if we check the myfile2.cs, the new properties is added successfully, that is a public string satyadb under testing branch in myfile2.cs. So here I clear the screen. So now what I'll do here, I have to push the changes to GitHub repository to reflect the same in myfile2.cs under testing branch. So what I'll do, I will use the push command, that is the git push origin, and the branch name I need to need to mention. Alright, so this will push the changes to GitHub repository to reflect the same in my file2.cs under testing branch. So our content is already pushed to our GitHub repository under testing branch here. So to check that changes, what I'll do, I'll go here my repository, and you can see that testing had recent pushes less than minutes ago. So I'll just select here testing branch. Right, so I in GitHub repository I need to check the file2.cs contents under testing branch here. So you can see that this is showing 17 commits, and my file2.cs is available with new commit message, that is the satyadb added under main branch, because this commit message I have added during under the main branch. So after merge these changes from main to testing, the same commit message is showing here in my file2.cs under testing branch. So I'll check the new properties is added or not under testing branch in my file2.cs. So if I'll just scroll down, now you can see that after push these changes under testing branch, the my file2.cs contains the new properties, that is the satyadb property, right? So here testing branch my file2.cs. Alright, so here I'll check the again I go to my this file under testing branch my file2.cs. I need to describe few points here. So you can see that here the file name, that is the my file2.cs, and the new commit message is added, satyadb added under main branch, and the new property is added, that is the publish string satyadb. Alright, so here what I'll do, I'll check the total commits between branches after new changes. I'll check here the main branches first. So here total number of commits it is showing, that is the 15 commits, and after merge from main to testing, I will check the total number of commits under testing branch. So you can see here, if we'll switch to testing here, it is showing that is the 17 commits, right? After merge from main to testing under testing branch, it is showing 17 commits, that is the 2 extra commits it is showing. So it is shows total 17 commits because the merge process using Git Bash is itself another commit. So if I'll click here 17 commits here in under testing branch, so you can see before it was 15 commits on August 7 2021, and today I after merge from main to testing branch using Git Bash, now extra 2 commits is reflected here. That is, one is commit message, that is the satyadb added under main branch, and after merge from main to testing using Git Bash, so merge itself another commit. So that's why 15 plus 2, that is the 17 commits it is showing under testing branch, right? It is showing here testing 17 commits here, and the version ID is showing here 70 71 E83 82. Alright, so I'll go to my presentation here. So in this session, what we have learned for the new points we have described today: know about merging code from one branch to another branch, and steps for merging Git branches using Git Bash. So merging between Git branches, that is the merging process is moving the changes to file contents from one branch to another branch. This process can be done using 2 ways, that is the Git Bash and GitHub and Git Bash. So in part 19, how it is merging and create pull request using GitHub, and in this part 20 I described how to merge between 2 branches using Git Bash. So merge the main branch changes to testing branch using command called git merge main, or git merge any branch name you can put here. But before that, you need to switch to the testing branch in local using Git Bash. So :wq means we want to save and quit the file. For save changes, this key combination is required using Git Bash. So in this video, what we have learned today, that is the how to merge code from one branch to another and steps for merging Git branches using Git Bash. So there is no required to create the pull request to merge between the code or merge between the branches, that is one branch to another. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for listening. Have a great